Hey everyone, Alice here with a reading for you. Slightly different, but not. So the fall equinox, fall is upon us. It is a shift in seasons if you are in the northern hemisphere, but it's also a shift in energies. So I thought that we'd just do an energy check-in, more of a collective energy check-in, and just see how the energies of the fall equinox are affecting us as a whole, and just kind of see what's going on there. So I don't know. I try to explain, but like it's like I don't know why I explain. It'll make sense when when we get into it. So this, okay, technically it's a timeless reading. All readings are timeless because whenever you find it is when you are meant to find it. Doesn't matter if it's like December when you're watching this. There may be a message in here for you, but of course we are talking about the current energies of the fall equinox, so it is a little bit more timely for most, but there could still be a message in here for you on any time, because that's just how the universe works. The universe sends you signs, sends you messages when you need it, and doesn't matter what time it is for you or what time it is for me. This is a general collective reading. I'm not going on any sort of like zodiac signs or any of that. If you're here, if you're watching this, then there may be a message in here for you, because my intention is for anybody who finds this reading. It's not like every single person in the collective, it's whoever finds this. That would be crazy. I'd be here for like hours and hours and hours. Yeah, so if you find this reading useful or entertaining in any way, I do appreciate it if you could like, share, or subscribe. Helps me do more with the channel. And if you'd like to be notified when I post new readings, which I try to do as often as I can, at least twice a week, you can hit the notification bell button and hopefully be notified when I post new readings up. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go by threes, because 3 is a powerful number, and we're going to go by 3 and just see 3 energies that maybe, it's not that they're manifesting, it's 3 energies that Spirit wants us to know that are being affected by the fall equinox. I guess that's the best way I can put it. Well, at least that's my intentions, I should say, it's like, okay, whatever Spirit wants to tell us about 3 energies, what do we need to know about these? So let's see. And then we'll just kind of go through them one by one and kind of see what's going on. It's a bit like dealer's choice. That's what it feels like. Dealer's choice. Oh. Cornucopia. Oh, but it's in reverse. So there's something that we may be missing about the things that are being given to us, that we're not being appreciative enough. It could be our connections, the people that are around us, our close connections. Strategy. Maybe we're not strategizing. Maybe we're not planning things here as much as we could be, or there could be more plans in the making. So yeah, so what I'm getting here is there seems to be a lot that will be available to us with this fall equinox here, but it's like there's something stopping it. There could be some sort of delays, some sort of blockages here that we're unable to really enjoy the fruits of our labor. This feels very much like a 9 of Pentacles in reverse. It's like you worked so hard to get all these rewards and things, but it's like there's something that's in your way, or in our way, I should say, that we feel denied of these things. It is a bit of an entitled energy coming off of this. It's like I deserve things. I deserve to be rewarded for my efforts. Why am I not being rewarded for my efforts? Perhaps Spirit is trying to humble us in some way, or perhaps a new plan needs to be put in motion here, or we need to take a different approach here. It does seem that it has to do with our connections. Of course, it's always to do with our connections. All right, so let's go a little bit more in depth here with these energies. So we're going to start with the most strongest one, which is this cornucopia in reverse. Let's see, where is the source of this? What is the source of this sort of blockages here? Because I feel like it's going to be frustrating. It's like so close to getting something, or feeling like you deserve something that you've worked for and not being able to get it. I mean, that's quite frustrating, right? It's like, I've waited all this time, I've done all the work, why am I not getting it? And that can be frustrating. So where's the source of this? Okay, well, we have 3 here. King of Strands in reverse, which is the King of Wands in reverse, the 7 of Spokes, which is the 7 of Cups, and the Page of Dice, which is the Page of Swords. I know this deck is weird, but I'm here to translate it for you. And then bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Spokes, which is the 8. It is an 8? Yes, 8 of Cups. Okay, so I feel that Spirit is trying to tell us that the things that we think that we want, it's not ready yet for us. It's like we think that we want it, and we think that it's ready for us, but it's not, and we don't know shit. That's basically what Spirit is telling us here. Yeah, whatever it is that we think that we want, that we think that we deserve, one, it's not ready for us. We're not ready for it yet. And 2, it's like you have this idea of this is what it is. This is what you want, but that's not the case. What you think that this is not what it is. Example, because I know I'm getting confusing. An example is, let's say, you know, put it, you know, however it applies to your situation, but this is just an example to kind of explain what's going on here. Let's say there's a job. Okay, there's a job that you've had your eye on. You have the qualifications. You worked your butt off through university to get the qualifications, to get the degrees and everything that you need for this job. You feel like, I've done all the work, I deserve this job. So why am I not getting it? You know, you apply for it and it just kind of feels like it's not coming to you. And you're like, well, I don't understand. You know, this is what I've been working for the past like 4 years for. I should be getting it. You know, there's that sort of entitled energy. Now what Spirit is trying to tell you is that you don't want this job. There are things that you don't know about this job. Perhaps you have to move far away for this job, and Spirit is trying to maybe steer you in a different direction. That this job, maybe it will take you away from your family and friends, and maybe at the time you think, that's fine, I can deal with that, but perhaps, you know, Spirit knows more than that. Maybe you have to be close to your friends, family and friends right now. Maybe it wouldn't be good for you to move that far away. Maybe there's something about the company that maybe the job wouldn't last that long and would just be a big frustration, a big headache. You know, you move there and then maybe the company, you know, crumbles or whatever, or merges with another company, and then you end up, your job changes, or you have to find another job anyways, and it's just a lot of headaches. It's anything like that. You know, Spirit, I feel, is saying it's not ready for you right now, but you don't know that. You know, you just think that, I want this, why am I not getting it? but you can't see. You can't see, you know, you can't see in the clouds, you know. Your head is too, or our heads, like it's too much in the clouds. It's like you can't see what's actually going on. You're just a page. You just have a little bit of information here. But it's all driven by like, well, I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to get what I want. To get the 9 of Cups here, to get my happiness. But there seems to be a block here. So let's get a little bit more information here. A little bit more about this. Clarify. Yeah, I don't want all that. I'm going to take the first one that I saw. You guys will just have to go back in here. And if you want to come out, you can come out. But we are only going to... I don't want a bazillion cards, okay? There's a 7 of Cups. Oh yeah, this is another deck that doesn't use the the traditional suits. So we have the 6 of Imps, which is the 6 of Wands, Ace of Ghosts, which is the Ace of Cups, 6 of Ghosts in reverse, 6 of Cups in reverse, 7 of Ghosts in reverse, 7 of Cups in reverse, which is both these energies here. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we really do feel like in the energy here that whatever this is, it's like we really feel like it would bring us victory. You know, this is, it's like you have your eye on it, eye on the prize type of thing. And it's like we're really like clouded by our feelings here. There's a lot of feelings and emotions here. And I think that is part of the problem, why we feel like so strongly about this is it for me, this is what I want, because there are a lot of deep feelings attached to whatever this is. You know, if it's a job or if it's a relationship, you know, it probably is a relationship because we have caring connections here, but it's like there are a lot of feelings attached to it that could be clouding our judgment here, because there seems to be something from the past that, how do I put this? Whatever it is that we think we know, we're basing it on past experiences, not on what's currently happening, or not really looking towards the future. Everything in this energy, it's like basically things from the past. And we don't really know anything. It's like knowing things from the past but not knowing current events type of thing. It's like, well, if you just base your knowledge on what you know from the past, then you don't really know much, do you? And that's kind of what's going on here. So if this is a relationship, it's like, okay, you could have a lot of feelings for this person, but maybe you're not seeing who this person is right now. Maybe you're only seeing who this person was when you knew them before, and you're not really, like, you don't know much about who they are right now, and you don't know, you know, who they're becoming. Maybe some time has passed and you haven't quite caught up in that time, so you're not ready yet. You're not ready yet for this, even though you want it and you feel like, I got my eye on the prize, I want this connection, I want this relationship with this person. But these feelings are kind of clouding your judgment here. Okay, now I'm not saying that you can't get it. It's just, with the fall equinox energies here, it's kind of bringing this to the forefront, and Spirit is like, you're not ready yet for it. It's not that you can't have it, you're just not ready for it. It's not ready for you, I should say, or you're not ready for it. There's something here. So let's see. I do feel it probably has to do with some sort of connection that you have with somebody, because the next energy here we have is caring connections. So let's see what's going on here. I didn't mean 3 cards to come out here, but 3 cards works, I guess. 3s and 3s. Spirit guiding me on this. Let's see. What is the source of this energy here? This caring connections. What is this? 6 of dice in reverse, which is the 6 of swords in reverse. 3 of spokes, which is the 3 of cups. And we'll get one more. Nope, one more. And 3 of scoops in reverse, which is the 3 of pentacles in reverse. And we have the page of spokes in reverse, which is the page of cups. See, I told you, it does feel like this has to do with a connection. Too many cups here for it to not be something that is very emotional, that we have an emotional attachment here too. Okay, so this connection, let's see. This is probably a bit of a background information about this connection, because this is what this feels like. It's like we want a connection with somebody. It could be a specific person, or it could just be the idea, but this is what we want here. We feel like I want it. I got my eye on the prize, but yeah, everything that I said before, I'm not going to repeat it. So the connection here, background information. 6 of swords in reverse. I feel that there was a turnaround here. If this is a specific person, there may have been some distance between you and this person for some time, or for a period of time at the very least, but this person or you may have come back around to the situation. You could have had a reconciliation here with each other. The 3 of cups and the 3 of pentacles in reverse. There could have been a third energy here that may have been part of the reason, or could currently still be around. I'm not saying it's a person. It might be a person. 3 is a crowd here, but I do feel that overall it's more of a reconciliation and things are going good. You know, there is a harmony here between you and this person. So if this person has come back around and you've had some sort of reunion here, there does seem to be that. Now, if this hasn't happened yet, then this may be what is to come, that there may be a reconciliation, a reunion here in the future with this energy. Now, it seems that the two of you probably were not willing to work together here on something. I don't know if it was you or if it was this other person or it was both of you, but somebody here was letting their emotions get the better of them here. Perhaps this distance, whatever this distance was, it was because somebody perhaps had too many emotions for the connection, for the situation, and didn't really know how to handle it. You know, they just didn't handle it very well. The Page of Cups is somebody, especially in reverse, is somebody who's not following their heart, and somebody who can have a lot of emotions but really not know how to utilize those emotions. It's not necessarily they can't control them, they just don't know what to do with them. You know, it's like when you have all these feelings for somebody and you're just kind of like, I don't know what do I do with these feelings. I mean, like, it's like, well, why don't you act on them? I mean, yeah, some people do. Some people they follow their heart, they let their heart guide them, and they let their emotions guide them. But other people don't know what to do with them at all, and they get overwhelmed. They can get really like moody as well. Like, it's like emotional ups and downs. It's like it can just be overwhelming. So this can be you, this can be this person. I feel like it's whoever probably put some distance between the two of you here, but it seems that there is a reconciliation here. Okay, let's get some more energies. Clarify. I'm noticing, like, this is very fall. Like, I know it's a Stranger Things deck and I know it has fall things in it, but I mean, not all of them do. So I do feel that if you if this person hasn't come back yet, then they may come back soon during the fall season here. You may socialize, hang out with them, have some sort of time together, spend some time together, at least in the fall energy here. So we have the Knight of Ghosts, there's the Knight of Cups in reverse. We have the Five of Ghosts, the Five of Cups in reverse. This one wants to come out too. Three of Pumpkins, Three of Pentacles in reverse. Lots of repeating energies. It's just the same messages over and over, but that's fine. Just means confirmation. And we have Strength in reverse with the Sun in reverse. Okay. So, yeah, I really feel that whoever, because somebody needed some space here in this connection. And I feel like whoever needed some space is coming back around. They're coming back around again because they have feelings. I told you, whoever this is, that Page of Cups, it's like they were just overwhelmed with their feelings. Like, I don't know what to do with these feelings. And it seems that they don't go away. These feelings aren't going away. This person, in fact, yeah, okay, they go from a page to a knight. That's better. But then how much better is that? Because the Knight of Cups tends to act on his emotions, and here it almost feels like an impulsive, like, I don't know what to do with my emotions. I feel, maybe they feel awful, because that's what this seems. I feel awful that I'm not talking to you. I feel awful that we're not hanging out. It feels worse to not talk to you, to not hang out with you, than to be around you and not understand my emotions. And that's why this person's coming back. You know, this can be you, you know, just flip the energies around. But I feel like for most people, this is the other person. And yeah, I mean, it's exactly that with this Five of Ghosts in reverse, Five of Cups in reverse, and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. It's like, I regret that there's nothing here with us, you know, that there's no foundations built here with us, that there's no trust built here. This person, it's like, I really regret that, and I really want to build, you know, a connection here, a solid connection here with you. You know, it makes me feel sad that this isn't happening. And that's why I do feel this fall that if this person hasn't come back yet around, they will come back around, because it's too sad. There's too many emotions. They feel too bad not having anything here with you, that they have to have something here with you. I hope that makes sense here. So I do feel that with, you know, Strength in reverse, there's also like, it's the same, it's repeating messages here, repeating messages here over and over again. You know, my heart, I have too many emotions, I need to deal with these emotions. Strength can be about acting impulsively, acting on your instincts, just doing it, because there's nothing here, again, because, you know, there is no foundation here, because you guys aren't on the same page, and this person is just impulsively probably just going to reach out to you. Now, here's the thing. This person does not have a plan, okay? There's no plan in place here, and I'm beginning to see why Spirit wants to talk about this. With the Sun in reverse here, this person is coming towards you because they're sad. They're very driven by their emotions here, whether they want to be or not. They're acting on their emotions, but they're not thinking. You notice how there's no thinking here? Not really. There's not a lot of thought going on here. And here as well, I feel like the both of you, you know, there really isn't too much thought going on. There's a lot of emotions though. And this person has no plan. I feel like, I mean, it's not always a bad thing, but it's just, I feel like this is why, partially why the universe is like, it's not ready yet, because there needs to be a plan. A plan of action needs to be sort of built here, because right now it feels like, okay, so this person comes back, the two of you, you know, reunite, reconcile, whatever it is, you come together here, and for you, you know, it's like, okay, so we're together, so everything should be great. We should have lots of abundance, you know, everything should go well here. You know, this is what I want, my eyes on the prize and all that. But, you know, I feel like you're very happy that this person is back. Possibly, I don't know if you're happy, but there's a lot of emotions that come up with this person coming back here. But Spirit is saying you're looking too much in the past. I mean, look, this is the present energy, the current energy. This person is coming back because, okay, this is the legit reason to come back to somebody. You feel sad and regret. You feel sad and regret that, you know, maybe you ruined some sort of trust here, or there is no trust here, and they want to build something here with you. I mean, that is a perfectly good reason. Now, they don't have a plan here. So it's like, okay, so we're together, we're hanging out, now what? Well, there isn't a plan here. It's like, what happens now? I'm not saying everything has to be on you, but you're looking too much in the past, not too much in the future. And I feel like this is why things are blocked here. Okay. Paying too much attention to the things that you wanted, perhaps in the past, to how you wanted things to go before this space here, but it's like, I feel like there's a shift. That's what this fall equinox is. There's a shift. So strategy here. This is the last energy that Spirit wants to bring to the forefront. This is all about, we need a plan. We need to make a plan here. When I say plan, it's more like, it can be anything like, okay, well, where do we want this to go? You know, what are your goals here in this connection? Like, what do you want? Like, what do you actually want? Like, just saying I want to be together with this person is not enough. You know, like, what is it that, you know, you want from this person? Like, what's the short-term goals? What's the long-term goals? Is it reasonable? Is it something that can be done? How long do you think it would take? Now, you don't have to, like, you know, make out a whole spreadsheet kind of thing, but, you know, have an idea of the future of this connection. Where is it heading? Where do you see it heading? Where do you want it to head? Like, what do you, like, you have to account for your needs. Just because you want this person in your life, it's like, okay, so in what way? In what way do you want this person in your life? Do you want to build something with them towards a long-term, like, romantic relationship? Is that something that is realistic? You know, it's all these kind of things that it's like things to consider, you know, to think about. Not saying that everything needs to be planned out, but it does feel that there needs to be some thought put into this. So let's see where this energy is coming from. What is the source of this energy? The 9 of dice in reverse, which is the 9 of swords. Here we have the Queen of Spokes, the Queen of Cups. Not surprised. And then we have the Empress. Again, not surprised. Queen of Cups, Empress. Yes. I mean, the Empress is all the queens, but with the Queen of Cups here, mostly about emotions. And then bottom of the deck, we have death in reverse. I'm only going because death is all about changes and transformations, and there's a resistance here to change and transformation. But things are changing. The season will change. That's a good way of thinking of it. You know, death appears here because something will change. It's inevitable. Just like the seasons will change. Here in Canada, we go from summer to fall. It's inevitable. Summer will end and fall will begin. No matter how much, if I don't want summer to end and I don't want fall to come, it doesn't matter how much I resist it. It's going to happen. It's inevitable. That is this energy here. This person, this relationship, this connection has changed. You may be resisting this change. You may not want to see this change because I do feel there's a little bit of you living in the past. You know, living in the past, you know, thinking that you know things about this connection, about this person, based on what you know about them in the past, but not really seeing that things have changed, not willing to even go with that change here, to go with the flow of change here. And I see that also here with this Nine of Swords in reverse. The Nine of Swords in reverse, it's like you know, like I know I'm telling you all these things, but you know this. The Nine of Swords is like somebody who has thought a lot about this, and you have come to some sort of conclusion here. It's like you know that if you don't do anything, or you know that it's like you know you have to have some sort of plan. You know you can't just like go into it blind. You're not stupid, right? So you do know that things have changed. It's just there's a resistance. You're not super open to the change. I don't know why. We'll get some clarifiers, but it does seem here that there are a lot of emotions attached to this connection. And I do feel that you are open to what could happen, but there's a little bit of like, because I'm drawn to Joyce here. She's holding an axe or something here. It's like you are a little bit on the defense here when it comes to your emotions. Perhaps you were hurt, and you don't want to be hurt again. So you are, you know, defensive, a little bit defensive, just a little. I don't think you're like super like not willing to change, but I mean, that's where this resistance is coming from. It's like that resistance is this part of the Empress, who wants to protect herself, you know, protect her heart, because this Empress here, you know, has given a lot to a lot of different people. And it's not that she doesn't want to. It's not that she doesn't want to be helpful. It's not that she doesn't want to be supportive. But, you know, sometimes enough is enough, right? You know, sometimes everybody has a breaking point here. I'm not saying she's at a breaking point, but, you know, the Empress is all the queens combined, and all the queens have a lot of experience that they take from. And the Empress here, Joyce, has gone through a lot on the show and Stranger Things, and I feel that's the same energy. It's like a lot has happened, so it's not surprising that you might be a little bit defensive to change. You might be a little bit adverse to things changing, especially so dramatically. Like summer to fall is a dramatic change. Like you go from like really warm sunny days and everything's green and nice, and then everything starts to like change colors, and like things die, it gets cooler out, like even the smell in the air changes so drastically from summer to fall. It starts to smell more musty, so it is a drastic change. So I'm not surprised that there's some resistance here. But I do feel like intuitively, you know that a plan needs to be put in place here, that you can't just go into this blind. Let's see more energy here. We'll clarify. Oh, there's the Emperor, the other half of the Empress. And we have the Queen of Pumpkins, the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Pumpkins in reverse, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and the Hanged Man. Yes, not really wanting to change. And then we have the Nine of Imps in reverse, the Nine of Wands in reverse. I mean, a lot of it is what I've just said, but there's a little bit of added extra here. So, I mean, this connection is a strong connection. I'm not going to deny that. You both have a lot of emotions for each other here. There's a lot of feelings here in this connection. And, you know, I feel that you might even see this person as your other half, because I feel this Empress is your energy and they're this Emperor energy. And this could be something that you've figured out and has become clear to you. It can also be that, you know, you've just kind of taken control of things. You know, you sat down and you're like, I need to figure things out. That's the thing. Like, I think you know that a plan needs to be put in place, like I've said. But Spirit here is basically saying you're not looking too much to the future. You're looking too much at the things that have happened. You're spending too much time in the past and too much time in the things that you used to want in this connection, the things that you wanted before, the things that happened in the past, and that you have to plan for the future here. You have to look at what is right now, what is changing, and adapt to that change. Adapt to that and figure out, okay, what is the new goal here? What is the, you know, the new sort of direction that things are going? Because I feel with the Nine of Wands in reverse, you do feel a little tired of all this. It's like, I get it. It's like the same shit keeps. It's like, when is this shit gonna be over? When can I get my cornucopia? When can I get? And, you know, that also drives a lot of this as well. It's like, I just want it now. You know, it is an entitled energy, but, you know, like I said with Joyce and the Empress here, you've been through some shit, and you're just like, I'm tired of it, and I just kind of want things now, and I don't really want things to change too much. I just want the things that I want. And I mean, don't we all? Unfortunately, sometimes we gotta work a little bit more here. With this Queen of Pumpkins, or Queen of Pentacles, with the Queen of Cups here, I mean, these are the two parts of this Empress that, you know, is going to help you to find these new goals here. The Queen of Cups uses her intuition. You know, she uses her emotions here. And then the Queen of Pentacles, you know, you pair that with somebody who is very self-sufficient, somebody who knows their own value, somebody who knows, you know, what they bring to the table. So yeah, it's like, when you figure what you bring to the table is a lot of love. That's what I see here. Your value is in that you're very intuitive and you care a lot. This is a lot of caring. You care a lot about this person. You want to support this person, but you know you can support yourself as well. You're very self-sufficient, very independent. It's like, you don't need this connection. You want this connection, right? And there's a difference, right? Here, you know what you bring to the table here. You know you bring a lot of love and support and a lot of nurturing here to this connection. But there's an impatience. Again, an impatience of, is it worth the effort? Is all the effort that I put in through this, is it worth it? And, you know, you're kind of, there's a part of you that isn't sure, you know? A little part of you isn't sure if this is worth all the effort, if it's worth me even, you know, going forward and making a plan here. You know, is it worth the change? Because you do know something is going to change. You do know things will have to change here. You're not stupid. You're an empress. You know these things. But it's almost like, is it worth it? Is it worth me doing this? And that's why, you know, that's why here Joyce has still got her guard up. You have your guard up here because you're not sure if this is worth it. If this is worth all the time and effort. You've already put a lot of time and effort into this connection, and you know you're going to have to put in more time and effort. Is it worth it? But you know this is your other half. So it probably is. That's why I feel that you're not, there's just a little bit of pushback here. And it's because change is, you know, nobody really likes to deal with changes, especially when like there seems to have been so much in the past, and it's like, now it's almost like having to learn new things. I'll put it this way. I don't know, this isn't probably going to like resonate with the best way I can explain it. So because I'm a fucking gamer, because I play so many games, like there are games that I've played in the past that I've played for years, like things like League or like World of Warcraft, and I can go back and play those games even though I haven't played them for years. But so much has changed in those games, so I'm like, yeah, I can kind of flounder around and play them. But you know, if I really want to get into the game again, if I really want to like dedicate myself to the game, I'm gonna have to sit and learn all the new shit. I'm gonna have to learn all the new heroes, all the changes that have happened since then, that have changed the skills and abilities and everything. And it's like, it is a lot of work. It is a lot of work, and I'm like, do I want to do that? Yes, I do. With the Knight of Wands here, it's like, yes, I do want to. I do want it. But oh my gosh, it is exhausting, because now it's like, it's almost like having to start from scratch. Almost. It's a little bit more than starting from scratch, because we're at 3. We're not starting all the way back at 1, but we're at 3. 3 from 10, right? That's, at least you're not starting at 1, but you have a basis here. You have a past. But you have to start from 3, and I can understand why there's a bit of a pushback here. It's like, do I want to start? You know, like there's just so much that, you know, needs to be done. So much effort, so much work that needs to be put, and you know you can do it. Here, Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. You know you totally can do it. It's just, you know, and I think that you want to, it's just trying to like build yourself up to it. And I feel that the fall equinox energy, the shift here, as we adapt to fall, things will get easier. I really do think that this whole connection, like right now, as you're going through the transition of summer to fall, the transition of this connection, I feel that this, you know, you're going to transition, you're going to start to adapt here. To what is happening, what needs to be done, and all of that. So let's see. Anything else that Spirit wants to add here? And then we'll wrap this up. Okay, we have the, I was wondering, like, when is the last sort of cup card? Here's the King of Spokes in reverse, the King of Cups in reverse. We have the Ace of Scoops, which is the Ace of Pentacles, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Thank you, Spirit. With the Ace of Strands, the Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay. I'm gonna say here, basically Spirit is trying to tell you, try not to get too unmotivated here. The Ace of Wands in reverse can be an energy of feeling unmotivated, feeling like I can't do this, I can't start over again, like I don't know, do I want to start over again? But here's the thing, what Spirit is trying to tell you is that this is an Ace of Pentacles. Spirit is giving you the gift of ice cream. The ice cream's amazing, right? Like, it's got so many sprinkles on it, dude. That's extra sprinkles. The universe gave you extra sprinkles. This is like, the universe has offered you something here with this connection. Now, it's not exactly what you wanted, and that can be upsetting. This is a bit of a bratty energy here, okay? This might not even be your energy. This could be their energy as well. This is somebody here who is somebody who's being a little overly sensitive. I could put it that way. And that if you think that if this is you, or if this is this person, this is changing. So, I mean, we have the Wheel of Fortune. This is all about change, you know, changing into a new direction, things going into your favor. I mean, really what Spirit just wants to tell you is that don't give up. You know, don't give up before you've even started, because you have an opportunity here to change things, to change the way things go. You know, this is somebody, perhaps somebody who hid their emotions from you, who hid and now is being more open. You know, the King of Cups is somebody who keeps all that shit inside and doesn't openly share, but it was always there. You know, this seems like an opportunity to kind of, you know, open up this King of Cups, to share some things here, you know, for a change in this. It can also be, if this is you, you know, you have an opportunity here to change how you express how you feel, you know, to get your emotions under control. This is also for them too. This person does not have their emotions like under wraps. Like I said, this person is not thinking about how they're acting. They're just going off on their emotions because they're not happy when they're not around you. They know that. They know, when I'm not around you, I'm not happy. I regret a lot of things. I'm sad. I'm discontent. So I need to be around you. Okay. But perhaps they can figure out how to control their emotions as well. You know, there's change. There's just lots of change happening, and it's good change, positive change. Opportunities abound for you. All right, so that is the reading here for the fall equinox. I know, a little different, but you know, Spirit gets the message out however it's going to come out, and that's how it's going to come out. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this reading or found it useful or entertaining in any way, I do appreciate it. If you could like, share, or subscribe, that helps me do more with the channel. And if you'd like to be notified when I post new readings up, you can try to hit that notification bell button, and hopefully it might work, because it doesn't always work, at least not in my experience, but sometimes it does. Okay. All right. So that is it. I will be posting a weekend energy check-in probably tomorrow, sometime tomorrow. So there's that to look forward to. And yeah, so good luck. Take care, and I will talk to you later.